내려줘 a chance to fulfill my mission. A river in a dry land, the left is in a lost land, a heartbeat for demon, always is in a strange land. I'm given a balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. What quick, all my life is over. One strike just a pain, then I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars, there's no time for indecision. A river in a dry land, the last is in a lost head. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we needed a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. My heart is a furnace, had a selling my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear. Yeah. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing nearer. A river in a dry land, the last is in a lost head. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we needed a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. When a cool drop of water's all I need, gotta clear my head of anger and greed. A place to refresh heart and mind. Can I find some time in rivers and dry land? The last days in a lost head. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we needed a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert.
Welcome to Max.
To know our treasures. share with many others. I thought it was atrocity. I thought it was lonely. Sometimes I thought it was special. But it's just another like everyone else. It's just way to be cold one day. I should accept the fact that I'm tragic, lonely, and special at the same time. No, I'm treasure. To bear pleasure. To the big one, it's all up to you. A mere speck of my being, yet is an indispensable part for myself. Despite everything else is undeniably me. For myself. If I want to feel it now, I will begin again. But I need truth for me to run alive. So I know that there's no disguise. Even if I can win, I will never lose. Reality side by side. Two lies and two truths. That phantom will rise up.
Doing my favorite thing at 7 p.m. as a content creator. Guess what it is? Pitching. Just kidding. Sending professional email.
Let's go! One more time, get it. One more time, come on. Whole new game, y'all. Let's get it. I came here to fight. Put me on top 5. I've been in your spirit the minute since Golfland died. Fighters need a legacy. I don't know what you call mine. Everybody live for the moment till it's all time. Fall by. I remember the corner when all the lights pop. You see graffiti, they rushing over the whole block. I feel like dropping a quarter next to a hitbox just to make the time stop. No shot. Everything around me changed the view, and I don't see no cabinets bumping. Run around the world, one game to prove how to get somebody jumping. Just how I like it, bang the machine. I'm way too OD, I mix your whole scene. We live for that fight, we up here all night. So who's your top 5? Cause I came to fight like. When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. Run it all back, we gon' take 'em to Memphis like. Push that shit down, they about to come back, show out. Take it to the last game, last round. Who wants some? No more quarters, everybody about to find out.
Yo, hey, Mega, Red, and I came here to fight. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I used to wait my turn at the laundromat. Now the cues is virtual, moods is personal. Pray that these dudes is merciful, but this ain't that. From the arcades to the large stages, all my moves so audacious. Kicks is Tatsu, coming for top 2. I've seen the future. Sorry, it's not you. From counters to combos, live to the live shows. Boy, when the lights get bright, that's when I glow. Life gon' strike, but I parry like Daigo. Got your fight stick, my guy is BYOC. I'm a shorter when I'm zoning, but shorter I'm a Ronin. Got you jumping like a shonen when I'm stunting like a showman. CEO to Evo, then off to the next show. Break for good neck code, it's time to explode.
Look at you, champ. Stronger than ever. The world watching your every move. Everything changes, but one thing remains the same. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show 'em!
Everybody about to find out. Push that shit down, they about to come back, show out. Take it
Big me, yes sir. Oh shit, hold on. What is poppin', everybody? It's your boy Corey Shea. We are back again with another stream. This is gonna be the one stream of the week because I'm going to DreamCon. I need me a little vacation. But yeah, today what we're gonna do. This is gonna be kind of a slower, kind of steady stream, if you will. Pretty much just gonna be watching some kind of like Street Fighter. Okay, never mind. I just learned something. Oh, basically, it's just gonna be a Street Fighter stream. I'm gonna be watching some videos and just pretty much just kind of learning. Just kind of studious stream. Trying to figure out what tech I can learn, what techniques I can learn. I've been watching a lot of this player called Chris F's videos. His videos are really good. Okay, let me actually turn on Street Fighter and queue up my videos. How's y'all day been? What y'all been up to? What you been up to? What you doing? My day has been, as it has always been, work. Work as always. So I'm trying to figure this whole content creation shit out. Okay. I did Chris F. I can already tell this is gonna be one of those days with Street Fighter. Where it's at. Okay, there we go. It took a minute. Let's see what videos we got. Okay. I guess before we get into the videos, I want to watch some high ranked release. I'm having the roughest time. I'm having kind of the roughest time when it comes to ranked. So I don't know. Every time I go up, I go down. It's not fun, I'd say.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
It's very not fun. Okay. What I'll do. We're going to CFN. Oh yeah, it's Lily's birthday on June the 3rd, which is funny. That's my main. You gotta rep her. Do some art for her, probably. Replays. Do I want to watch my replays? Okay, my replays. Hold on. My replays. Self. Okay, so I haven't done anything in the past couple days. Okay, let's look up some top tier lilies. Is any of my friends on? None of my friends are on. Okay. Search. Lily. Skill preference. Oh, I can just find folks that play the same character as me. That's funny. That's interesting. I'll see your friend. A random friend request. Okay. Replays. Let's go back to this. Search. League preference. Mastered some master. Mastered some master. Oh, well, character. I guess any. And then we're sorted. League. Descending. Okay. Ultimate Master. Snake Eyes. I Peru and Snake Eyes. Oh, interesting. I know these people. So let's see what we can gather. Come on, game. Don't hold me today.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'll take on all of you.
I'll check out all of you.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
I just want to watch it.
The command grab doesn't
Okay.
make
I
it.
got punished for that.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
Okay.
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in
Oh,
the
no.
corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Breathe.
Oh no. Lily, come on.
Sticks the combo. Did well to get the buff in there.
Counter Spire.
Taking stock. KO.
Hey. See, I wouldn't have probably
Player
did.
two
I wouldn't have done
picks up
that,
the always
but
important first round.
he must have got it like
Ball
that.
rolling.
I would just randomly grab like that.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The Condor win
Okay.
added a
He
bit
jumps.
of juice to
Goes
that
low.
attack.
Okay.
They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Jumps in.
Ooh, anti-air.
Both fighters planning
Stop
something. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here?
Stop it. Ooh, stay in that corner.
Oh, burnout.
Ah, he's
triggered.
burnt out.
Target locked
That was
and
almost a
scoop.
perfect.
Going in. Just goes for it.
That was kind of godlike. I ain't gonna front. That was kind of godlike.
Oh, dirty.
Now if you lose,
Flipping the script with a turnaround.
ooh, okay. You clutched it out.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to
Actually
grind out
clutched
the
that
win?
shit out.
Who's going to steal this win?
Okay.
Pokes with a medium kick.
Stop it. Anti-air.
Springs forward with the drive rush. What's next? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player one breaks it.
Oh.
To show off what a PhD in
I want to be this good one day.
Still alive? Still alive? Player two can't final parry. What'll be the
Oh,
plan
back up,
here?
back up, back up.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find knockdown? Here comes the
Stop it.
Woo! I dare
Okay.
you find me a better match than that.
So there's one thing I do.
Tell 'em what to do.
Just one thing I was interested in. Hold on.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Uses a drive parry against the attack.
That right there. So that was kind of like a confirmed. Well,
Parries the attack and
he got a combo off that light knee like that. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. So that's her standing light kick. Standing light kick. Into crouching light punch. Into the Condor Spire, I think. Continue. Oh, drive rush. Okay, drive rush, and then to... I do not know what that normal is. Hold on. I don't know what that normal is. Hold on, give me a second. Because that's such a weird normal. Okay. Lily, super combo. That is her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Standing medium kick. Okay. Into DP, I believe. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's okay. And then, yeah, DP, okay. I'm assuming it's light DP. Okay, so that's a nice little combo I can practice.
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to...
I would say that's one thing that stood out to me in that match. Pretty much that combo. Okay, let's see. I'll look at some other people as well. I wanna learn an Aki matchup. So this is one player that I see a lot. Silver Fivru. This is a godlike Lily player.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Siva Kiaru.
Poison's on the menu. My pleasure.
Okay.
Let's see what they try to do here
Oh,
in the first
so
round.
I would have got hit by that.
Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. A dangerous range here.
Ooh, okay.
You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons
Ooh.
of damage.
I forgot she could do that.
Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground.
So she has 3 win
Stops the
stocks.
attack by using the drive kick. Knockdown. This is a real back and forth match. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy.
Stop it.
Taking
Oh,
stock.
come here.
Not shy with the grab. Player 1
Under fire. You simply
Player
love to
2
see it.
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Overdrive on it.
Okay, Nightshade.
Who's going to start things off? In with Snake Step. Opt to continue the attack with the drive.
Okay.
Decides to buff up while they can. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Denies the jump in. You've gotta be mindful of reaching.
So what I'm gathering, that move is so annoying. The one where she hits you from far range with the little whip thing.
Has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious
I would've got
situation.
hit by
Got him
that.
up against the wall and the stun is there. Solid trigger on the toxic blossom to pile on the damage. Can they create an opportunity? Burn out, but they may have a plan.
God damn it.
They must have a game plan here with a critical
Aki is annoying.
Executing that plan is
Her
the key.
combos just piss me off for some
Closing
reason.
it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
God damn, you're already dead.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all
She's so
in for
creepy,
this
yet she's so cool.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Tries to make something
Ooh.
happen with an
I would have
overhead
did that too.
in with Snake Step. That's a counter. Hooks up.
So with Aki, I feel like she can kind of fight you from a distance.
Needs to take advantage of this gauge despair.
Obviously, obviously if she does that, you can just counter fire through it. So she doesn't have a fireball when you got stocks. And EX. Exactly.
Player 2.
In the corner so you get that little one.
Show 'em what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
So a lot of it is just kind of staying on her ass. Stop it. Anti-hit.
Will this super art do anything?
Ooh. Ooh. That was kind of
Gotta hand it to both of
That was kind of a slobber knocker right there. That's kind of lit. Hold on. I'm watching another one. Okay, for Aki, I'm writing a little note down. So for Aki, I would say prioritize getting stocks. Prioritize getting win stocks. To go through fireballs. Okay. So I think if I have that, then that kind of shuts her shit down. Shuts a lot of her shit down. Okay. God damn, this Lily is killing it. I aspire to be this good one day.
HP maxed, side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked.
Okay,
Let's
bet.
get it on.
Time to erase you.
Time to erase you, okay?
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Okay.
Player 2 pushes
Get
the
off me.
opponent into the corner.
Ugh, I would've did the same thing. That news is so annoying.
Ambiguous cross-up.
There's so much rain. That was a meaty.
Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo.
Ugh, stop it.
Throws them
Ooh,
to
come
negate
here.
the block. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 is what a finish.
Ooh.
Great read in the life gauge there. Player
Okay.
1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological
Voice of the
advantage.
spirit on lacking here, okay.
Decides to buff up while they can.
Counter Spire, exactly. You got stops. I can just go through that shit.
Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Barely blocked big time that
Ooh,
just
perfect
right to get
parry.
the perfect pair. The Condor wind added a bit of juice to that attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Both drive rush to keep it going. Drive
Ugh.
reversal. Springs forward
Stop
with
it.
the drive rush.
Come here.
Smart play with the throw. Player 2 can't use it. Uses the gig.
You're in the corner, so you can do that. I need to start doing that more.
Just go.
Anti-air level 1? Ooh, that was kinda clean.
Nice damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Counter Spire. Counter
Now
Spire.
Super Arts on deck. Just
Ooh.
closes it out.
That was a killer.
Player 1 brings it home.
It's like, watch them ankles.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Okay. I'm trying to be good like this one day. My Lily's so ass. My Lily is booty. Butt cheeks. Okay. Who else? Okay, Ahi. Buh, 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 buh. I guess Ken. Because Ken is one of those characters too that I struggle with. It's always the same Lily. I'm gonna be up there one day. One day.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
My pleasure.
Okay, round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Yeah.
Finds the time to squeeze.
Ooh, perfect parry.
Goes for the command grab.
Pop.
Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to
Ooh,
close the gap?
oh no.
What's the play here? Throws him down.
Ken. Once Ken gets started, it's a wrap.
Tries to throw, but
Ooh.
doesn't connect. Knockdown. Player 1
That
is
shit,
maintaining-
his
What a
combos
finish.
just piss me
Great
off.
lead in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile
I
for
do
their opening
think-
shot. They've piled up the
Ooh,
Tomahawk
anti-air.
Buster. That attack
Ugh,
lands
stop
for a
it.
counter hit. They'll have to decide a very solid
Got him.
Tomahawk Buster. Player
Come
2
here.
needs to use the threat of the corner here. Opts to continue the attack with the
Ooh.
drive.
How?
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter
Like,
has
how
the
do
defense
you-
to grind out the win? Adds a bit
Like,
of
how do you
OD
know
spice.
this?
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Buffs up. A parry?
Stop it.
Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
Oh, that's
Full
funny,
SA
yeah.
meters on deck for both sides. This could be the
Ugh.
overhead denied. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Player 1 is in a
Ugh.
very good spot. The Senka hits. Oh, here we go. Breaks it up. Close range projectile. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point.
Bruh. kid is so fucking scary, bro.
Burns out.
Not like this.
Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Sit them down with the super.
That can corner pressure was just insane. This character's ass. I hate him.
Man, if you're gonna get in a fight.
I hate him. Okay. Okay. So I guess what I'm gonna do now. We're gonna watch some videos. Let's watch some videos. Da, 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 da. There we go. And let me turn my other game down. Sound mixer. There we go. I'll turn Street Fighter down just a little bit so you can hear this video I have queued up.
YouTube, it's Chris F, and today we're going to be looking at how.
Oh, wrong video. Huh?
A box that says you're the one.
So if you've been watching my streams lately, you'll know that I've been learning Ryu. I think he's really fun. He's a cool character to play. And when you're learning a new character, or when you're trying to like push your current character to a new rank or to learn new things, watching replays is going to be one of the most important things you can do. And I think we all know how to watch replays. It's pretty easy to do. You just watch it. But I want to talk about how to actually watch, practice, and implement new things you learn from a replay into your own game. Not only how to do it, but how to implement it and get it right away in your matches. So let's go to CFN and let's watch a replay. So I'm learning Ryu. One of my favorite Ryu players to watch lately is Jimmy. You guys all know Jimmy. He's great. If you haven't checked out his streams, check him out. He's a great player. So I'm going to pull him up here.
Sorry about the light, y'all.
Alright, here's Jimmy. Let's
Just so I
watch a
can see
win
my
versus
notes.
a jury. Alright, and let's see what he does against this jury player.
Okay.
So the first thing I do when I'm watching a replay, I just watch the whole thing start to finish, and I actually turn off like the frame meter and like all the attack data and the input history. I like to turn it off and just watch it as if it was a real match in real life.
Okay.
Okay. It's probably a little bit late on the crouching mini kick. Nice parry. Boom, boom. Then on the parry, he goes for this combo into a mix there. So for me, that's something I haven't done. That set up into back hard punch. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind. Then the whiff punish there, the nice cross cut. That was really sick. Then unfortunately just a spacing thing for Jimmy, but on knockdown he blocks. Alright, so he lost the first round, but that's okay. But I already saw 3 things that I want to practice myself from that first match. Almost. Into this. 4 things I want to practice in my matches. 5 things.
So really just watch the
Nice
video,
air,
find
goes for
cool
a
shit
throw
that you want to
into
do, and just
walk
practice.
forward, hard punch.
That's what I'm understanding.
Gets the round. Okay. So already in 2 rounds, I found 5 things that I would want to practice and try to put into my game from watching Jimmy. Parry on the block string. Nice parry there too. Boom, boom into this combo. Nice medium string. 6 things I want to put into my own gameplay. Stuff that I have been doing as a new Ryu player.
Okay.
Nice anti-air. That was debate. Oh, this should kill? No. Goes for the safe jump. Oh, 7 things I want to put in. I've never
I didn't know
done
you
that.
could do that with Ryu.
Oh, just a little bit left. What's he do on Oki? He does nothing, and the person just woke up super. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, and dies. All right, so I think I identified like at least 7 things I would want to like put into my own gameplay. So how do we do it? Well, first we have to find the thing that we want to practice. So let's go back to the beginning of the round. This time, I'm going to turn on the input history, the attack data, and the frame data.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, then this is what I wanted to practice. This setup here. So why did this work? Let's figure out what this setup was. What was Jimmy trying to do? What was he trying to beat? So he gets his Oki. So he goes for this into the medium kicktatsu. Then he does forward dash into a slightly delayed back hard punch, which is a meaty. So what you would normally do is go into training mode and practice it, but that takes so much time. Instead, I'm just going to take over the replay from here and try to recreate that situation myself. There we go, it worked. But I can't do it right away. If I just do it as a straight meaty, it doesn't work. So what Jimmy did, he walked forward and did a slight delay to catch as a counter hit. And that'll beat people kind of like mashing buttons or doing like a delayed throw tech, I believe.
Okay.
That's what I think Jimmy was going for here. So I'm just going to try to recreate this. Boom, there. And that puts me at +3. So what did Jimmy do afterwards? I think he just went into a, autopilot heavy Hashogeki. So I'm going to go back again. And this time, I'm going to try to do the same thing, but I'm going to try to recreate the perfect parry. So where do you get the perfect parry? Boom. Off of that.
Okay.
What a read. That was sick. So I'm going to go here from this jump, and I'm going to try to time that myself. Didn't get it. Let's try again.
That's another thing. I want to get really good at perfect parrying. Obviously, you can't just do it when you want to do it. It's kind of random a little bit.
There we go.
But I want to get better.
I'm going to practice that a couple of times until I can get it consistently, like 5 or 6, 10 times in a row. I'm on stream right now, so I'm not going to practice as I normally would, but that was something I would practice. So then let's go like this, and let's see what combo he does afterwards. From here, he goes into drive rush, hard punch, shoryuken, into drive rush, overhead. So that's something else I'm going to try to learn. So let's go like this, boom, 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 and let's try to recreate that.
So he'll see cool shit to do in the match, and then he'll go back and basically just play or control it to see if he can make it.
All right, so that's something I would want to implement in my play. So what I would do is I would make a note, I'd write that down, I'd write down what that sequence was, which I'm going to do now on my phone. Just going to write it down.
Okay.
And then in training mode, I'm going to practice that until I can get it perfectly, like 10 times in a row. Then next time I play a ranked match or like a battle hub match, I'm going to try to go for that sequence against my opponent. All right, so that would be the first one. Let's see the next thing I want to work on. Boom. Then here, let's practice this crosscut, because Jimmy did a great thing. He went for this. He went for the walk-in throw, missed, but he was able to catch the opponent jumping. So let's copy this. There we go. So I'm going to practice this exact situation. This is something that would happen in a real match pretty often. Okay. There we go.
So he's practicing the crosscut. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to try to do those two things in my matches. So after a forward throw, I'm going to walk forward, do a standing hard punch, and then also after my medium kicktatsu, I'm going to try to go for that setup he went for. Dash forward, delayed back hard punch into heavy Hashogeki. So when I practice things, I like to do it in battle hubs so I don't have to worry about my points. I don't have to worry about losing or winning like rank matches, and I can just focus on actually implementing what I learned. Now, normally when I'm practicing this stuff, I would go into training mode and lab it a lot just to make sure that I have it underneath my hands and I can do it consistently. But because I'm doing it on stream, I'm just going to do it real quick to show you guys what I would normally do.
I think I kind of get the gist of this video. So I must do another video. Basically, I'm going to just write it down. Basically, watch replays. I would say find like 3 to 4 things that you think are cool in a match. That are cool. In a match. And I say mimic to perfection with player control. Player control. There we go. Alright. So, what other videos I can watch? I think what I really want to do, I want to learn how. I really want to. This is going to sound weird. It's going to sound like I'm stupid. I want to learn how the frame data meter truly works. Okay, cool, cool. Oh shit. Okay. -1 frame.
What is frame data and what is the frame meter? What are all these colors here? What am I supposed to do with all
Yeah,
this information?
that should be
Well, by
so
the end of the
overwhelming
video,
to
you
me.
will have a firm understanding of what frame data is so that you can make better decisions and win more games. First, let's turn on the frame meter. So hit start, and we're going to scroll over to screen display settings, and we're going to turn on the frame meter. We're going to see 2 rows of boxes, each of them representing a frame. The top row will be ours, and the bottom will be our opponent. To understand what these funny colors mean, we must first understand a few key points. So I'm going to play a clip from an unreleased video I did on frame data. I recently made a video about frame data. It is the logic and reason behind everything in fighting games. As of the time of this recording, modern fighting games run at 60 frames a second. Frames are the measurement of speed referring to a normal or a command. Every second that passes, 60 frames also pass, broken down into 3 stages: startup, active, and recovery. Let's first look at stage 2, the active phase. Active frames refer to the frames in which your move can hit an opponent. We start at step 2 because when we think about a move, we think about hitting the move. And the only part of the move that hits the opponent is the active phase. And the active phase is represented on the frame meter by the purple bars. Let's look at Go Osatsu. When I use this move, she has to spin around first and then she connects with the opponent. During these 17 frames of startup, Juri cannot attack Ryu. It is...
Okay. I mean, I think that's obvious to me. The green bars are the startup. Basically, what leads into the actual damage. Green is startup. And the purple is the actual active hurt bar. The actual frame where it can hurt you. Okay, keep it moving.
Only after the 17 frames during the purple phase where she can actually connect with Ryu. Let's now double back and talk about the first stage, startup. Startup refers to the amount of frames that must pass before your move becomes active. The recovery phase refers to the amount of frames your move must complete before you are able to act again. To put it simply, startup refers to the windup of the move, active refers to hitting the opponent, and recovery refers to her reeling her arm back before she can do her next attack. Juri cannot act again until she is out of recovery or when those blue bars pass. When we collided with Ryu, we saw another bar. The bottom bar is Ryu's bar, and the yellow bars refer to stun. When we hit Ryu, we see startup, active, and stun starts on the first frame of active. Ryu was stunned longer from the hit than Juri had to recover.
Okay, yellow is stun. Sorry, I'm making notes.
The difference between the amount of hit stun versus the amount of recovery is called advantage. Since Juri recovers 7 frames before Ryu gets out of hit stun, Juri is +7 on advantage, or you might have heard +7 on hit. Since I'm 7 frames ahead, if I throw out a move after the medium punch, that's 5 frames. If we look at the frame meter, the first move recovers, the next move starts.
Okay. So green is the startup. That she threw the move out. It hit on that frame where the purple starts. He's stunned for about 35 frames from what it looks like right there. She recovered 12. He was still in stun. Then she did another move, which started up at 4 frames. It didn't hit on that frame. And she's recovering for 9 frames in that instance. Okay.
Up, becomes active, and then recovers. And if we look
And
at the
she's
bottom
still
meter,
like +2.
Ryu was in stun the whole time. He never had a chance to recover. This is called a combo. More specifically, this is called a link. A link is when you use a move that leaves you at advantage and your next move starts up so fast, your enemy never leaves hit stun. Your first move must completely recover before you use the second move. But the key part is the enemy must never leave hit.
Okay. So he must not leave hit stun. Okay, obviously. Start up 5 frames. He got hit right there. He's still in hit stun. You recover. You hit him again while he's in hit stun. Okay.
Stun. If our second move becomes active after Ryu has left hit stun, if we look at the frame meter, Ryu had time to recover and he's able to block. This is not a link. So how can we tell what links and doesn't link? The frame meter will tell us startup frames, and it also will tell us advantage. If we hit Ryu, it tells us stand medium punch starts up in 6 frames, and on hit, it leaves us advantage by 7 frames. If we use a move, it tells us startup frames for all of her moves, even on whiff. Since we're advantaged by 7 frames, any move that starts up in 7 frames or quicker will link. Crouching medium punch is 6 frames. So 7 frames advantage, 6 frames startup, that links. Stand light kick is 5 frames. So 7 frames, 5 frames, that links. Startup,
Okay.
active recovery, startup, active recovery, and on the bottom, Ryu is in hit stun the whole time. What if
Gotcha.
Ryu is blocking? If we hit start, go to dummy settings, we can turn block all on. Now when we use that same move, we get a different piece of information. It
Okay.
says we're advantage 2 frames rather than being 7. That's because the amount of frames you get on block is different from the amount of frames that you get on hit. So after I use stand medium punch, if Ryu blocks, I am only ahead of him by 2 frames. What does it mean to be advantage 2 frames on block? It typically is referred to as +2 on block. So if you ever hear that, that means you're 2 advantage on block, +2. I can act 2 frames before Ryu, and if we look at the frame meter, we see it here, he recovers out of block stun, and there's 2 empty frames, and then he enters block stun again. Well, what would happen if Ryu hit a button? We can go into the dummy settings, go over to reversal settings, and on
Okay.
block reversal, we can set it to be crouching light punch. We'll turn that on. When I hit him, he will respond with a crouching light punch. The frame meter shows
Okay.
my move start up was active for 5 frames and recovered for 12 frames. Meanwhile, Ryu was in block stun for 19 frames, and then he was able to start up. His move became active, and then he recovered. Let's look at a situation where Jury would take advantage of her 2-frame advantage. If we were to hit medium punch and then light kick, you see here on the frame meter, startup, active, recovery, and her next move, startup, active, and recovery. On Ryu's bar, he was in block stun this whole time, tried to start up, but then my move became active, and then he was stuck in hit stun. The logic is in the frame meter. Ryu was stuck in block stun this whole time, tried to hit a button afterwards, and then my move became active and stuffed his. This results in a
Okay.
counter hit setup, or it's commonly called a frame trap. A frame trap is a sequence of moves that leaves a small gap, too small for the opponent's move to become active. Meanwhile, my move can become active before his, and I win out. Did we need to have the frame meter on to find this out? No, technically we could just press buttons and see what works, but why go through this trouble? Turn the frame meter on, we can make a better plan. Ryu's quickest button is 4 frames, and we can see that on the frame meter. On here, it says his startup was 4 frames. So if we're +2 on this situation, as long as my move becomes active here, my next move will beat out his startup of his next move. We can see that in action like this. Startup, active, recovery. Ryu is in block stun.
Okay.
My move starts up in 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th frame becomes active.
Oh,
and
okay.
His move is still trying to start up.
Sorry, my brain's getting overloaded. I kind of get the gist of it. It's just a lot going on here. I'm trying to understand. I want to see the frames in a fighting game, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe.
How to read and understand frame data. So at first you see a bunch of numbers floating around everywhere, and it can be very misleading and confusing. Let's go ahead and talk about it to help you understand it in a
Okay.
pretty simple way. You already know what time it is. Hey, yo,
I like his energy.
Let's get it. They actually put the information in Street Fighter 6 for you. It wasn't in Street Fighter 5. We had to get it out the mud. But Mother Lovers in Street Fighter 6 got it a little bit easier, but I want to help you out some. So, when you look at this box, you see a nice little bar going across the screen at the bottom, right? You see all these different colors, and at first, it can be pretty confusing on what it is, right? So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so a frame, F, is the smallest unit of time used by the game, with a single frame being 1/60th of a second. The frame meter shows how much time character actions take to perform, with each notch on the meter representing a single frame.
Okay.
1F, the startup, which is the first color. It's like it looked like it's maybe like a teal green or like a light bluish. You get the point, right? It's the mother lover color that's right underneath where it says startup. The definition of startup is the time between the start of a move and when it can connect. So, pretty much, as we all know, the jabs are the fastest options in the game, being the quickest and most likely not the farthest reaching.
Okay.
But some characters have better jabs than others. So, normally, you dig, as a jab, Street Fighter 6, fastest frame, 4 frames. Everybody can't have no 1 frame jab like me. You know what I'm saying? Get there, boy. That's that 1 frame jab right there, boy. That's that unseeable.
Yeah, unseeable.
I messed that up just now, but whatever. Bloopers. We can roll with it. Next is the total. Sounds exactly what it is, right? The time between the start of a move and when it ends. The advantage. So this is where it gets very important. This is like the main thing that you need to know when it comes down to understanding frame data. The difference in time between when you and your opponent can act after landing a move. If this number is positive, it means you can act before your opponent can. So this will determine how you can apply pressure. So for those who don't know, not all characters in Street Fighter 6 have a normal that's actually plus on block. Some do. DJ, Jury, and a few more. I think Luke also, right? So if you press standing medium first, it's like +2. Your next option will come out 2 frames faster before your opponent. So if they decide to press a button, you would actually land the counter. While it's not necessary to memorize any of these values to enjoy the game, knowing which moves have faster startup or allow you to act before your opponent after they block will undoubtedly prove advantageous,
Advantageous.
Hate that word.
Jesus.
In combat. So, with what we read is like the key components to understand the frame data. So, these other colors, this is like for those who get very deep into it. Pause. The counter state, the punish counter state, the non-counter action recovery, hitbox appearance period. Like, this is for the
that gets so much
that
shit.
love frame data and want to break it down to science.
I want to break this shit down to a science. There's a lot.
All that, no. All right, no. Negative. I'm going to keep it basic with you, so let's go ahead and dive in. Understanding frames and what it is, right? So normally, in this game, jabs are -1 on block. So, in reality, if I do a jab by itself, the opponent has a right to jab back, which is true. But in the course of Street Fighter 6, jabs in this game actually chain together, meaning I could put 3, and if they decide to press, they will actually get hit. So if I do something like boom into that, if I do standing light into crouching light, Ryu would actually interrupt me because standing light does not chain into crouching light. That is actually me attempting to do a frame trap that is not true. My standing jab, a 4 frame startup, and with it being -1, my crouching light is 5 frames, meaning it's coming out 1 frame slower. Ryu in this situation has the advantage. So anytime I go to do this, I will get counter hit because it's not true. If I decide to chain all 3 of my jabs together, Ryu would actually get counter hit because he's interrupting something that he...
Okay. My brain is overloading, but I get it. Shit. Damn it, fighting games are so... Fighting games are so... I want to learn how to play them so bad, but it's so much.
Frame data can be one of the most intimidating parts of fighting games for a
Yes, it is.
I'm not going to lie, it can be overwhelming to learn. There's a common misconception that you need to study a ton of frame data for every character. This isn't really necessary or practical. Learning frame data will allow you to understand how the game is working under the hood. It's an important topic if you want to progress towards being an intermediate or higher level player. This is going to be a dense video. Don't worry if some of it goes over your head. I'm going to explain how frame data works and then how you can learn frame data as you play the game. This video is geared around Street Fighter 6, but frame data is a universal concept across all fighting games. I'll be referring to FAT for frame data, but it's also available in training mode. There's also ultimate frame data, which shows visuals of the moves, if you prefer. I'll leave links to both in a pinned comment. First, it's important to understand what a frame is. A A frame is a single image displayed on the screen. In fighting games, attack data is tied to animation frames. The game runs at a fixed 60 frames per second. This means that one frame is 1/60th of a second. 60 frames is 1 second. In the context of frame data,
Okay.
you can think of frames purely as a measurement of time. Although looking at a website like FAT you will see a ton of numbers, there's a few that are most important. The most important ones to focus on for now are startup, block advantage, and hit advantage. Startup is the amount of time from the game registering your button press to the move becoming active. A move is considered active on the first frame it can hit an enemy. If a move has a 15 frame startup, that move will be active after a quarter of a second. Generally, we refer to a move with a 15 frame startup as a 15 frame button. The fastest moves in Street Fighter 6 have 4 frames of startup. The block advantage or on block value tells you who gets to act first after a player blocks the move. If the value is positive, the attacker gets to act first. If it's negative, the defender gets to act first. For example, if you block Luke's crouching medium punch, which is +1 on block, Luke will be able to act 1 frame before you. This means that if you both press a 4 frame button, Luke will counter hit you. If you were to block Luke's crouching light kick, which is -1 on block, the situation would be reversed. Knowing the exact amount of frame advantage can be useful, but having a general idea is usually enough. For now, you can group moves into 4 categories. Anything plus, the attacker gets to act first. Anything 0 or neutral, you both get to act at the same time. Anything between -1 and -3, the defender gets to act first. Anything -4 or more can be punished assuming you have a move with enough startup that's in range. For example, if you block a -6 move as Luke, you can punish with his 6 frame crouching medium punch. That's assuming you're in range.
Okay.
Moves can be spaced to be done far enough away that none of your moves will reach. For example, Bison scissor kicks at -5, but unless Bison does it at point blank range, the pushback is enough that very few characters have 5 frame moves that can actually punish. Note that any move performed out of a drive rush will have an additional 4 frames of block advantage. I'll cover this in more detail when I make a video on drive rush.
Okay.
Similar to the on block value, the on hit value tells you who gets to act first if the move hits. Most moves are plus on hit. If the move is plus enough for the attacker to do another move afterwards, it will combo. For example, Luke's crouching medium punch is +5 on hit. If Luke then does a move with 5 or less frames of startup, like crouching light kick, that move will combo. This type of combo is known as a link, and is common in Street Fighter. If a move hits as a counter hit, it has an additional 2 frames of advantage. If a move hits as a punish counter, it has an additional 4 frames of advantage. I'll cover counter hits and punish counters in more detail in another video.
Okay.
Moves performed out of a drive rush also have an additional 4 frames of advantage on hit. These bonuses stack, so a move that hits as a punish counter from a drive rush
you're
will have
losing
an extra
me.
8 frames of advantage.
But I get the gist. Startup is just how fast a move comes out. Active frames is when the move can actually hit you. Then there's recovery frames. Some moves leave you plus on block or negative on block. Plus on block means that you can recover faster than they can get out of the block stun, and you can move faster than they can move. Essentially, you can move before they even get out of stun. Okay. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot. You know what I do? I'll play a couple matches. My brain is just kind of fried right now. I fried my fucking brain. We'll play some matches. Frame data. This shit is so complicated. Either this is complicated or I'm just dumb. I think I'm just dumb. Or I'm overthinking it. Okay. I've been a failure and I've been a success. My life's been trying me. Okay. Okay, let me turn matchmaking on. It's gonna be one of those days. Is it gonna be one of those days? Only time with it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Already starting off. We're already starting off. So, hey, what's
Our
up for
fighters are
Everlong
ready to get
Prince?
down
What's
to
poppin'?
it.
What's
So let's
poppin'?
start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
We just playing some Street Fighter today.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Parries the attack and puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
Alright, let's go.
Trips him up.
Come here.
Well-timed command throw there. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Parries the projectile.
Dummy.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Had the radar
Stop
up
it.
and running. Takes a
I
trip.
hate it.
Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart
Come here.
counters. Not
Dummy.
yet, so.
Alright, let's
Player
get it.
one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Decides to puff up and delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps up, scrapping it out up close.
Okay.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Not much life difference. Denies the
Get off
jump.
me. Fuck!
Big time win. They gotta be careful with their remaining drive.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice.
Player 1 brings it home.
Okay.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Can we continue the streak today? Ah shit. It's a JP. This shit ain't gonna be fun at all. This is the worst character. One of my worst characters.
We're in for something special right here, right
I like
now.
this. I like this JP color though. The purple with the black hair.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. No go for the throw. Denies
Stop.
the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. All right. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads?
Dummy.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage
Come
on
here.
that counter hit. Gets in their face. Player 1
Come here.
can't let their drive gauge run out. They
Let's get
need
the party
to find
started.
a way to reset the situation. In a dire situation.
Come here.
Any mistakes?
Ugh.
KO. Player 1 hits
Nah,
his
nah, nah.
always important first
We ain't
round.
doing this.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Stop.
Just out of range for that throw. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Takes the opponent out of the air.
Come here.
This is a chance to dictate the pace. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1, burnout activates.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Head off his super.
Please kill. I'm burnt out. Fuck. Okay.
Still in it with a sliver.
Dummy.
Just like it happened. Player 1
Wait.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Did my shit just freeze for a second? I feel like my shit froze for a second. It always freezes on the good parts.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Ah shit. Now my internet's fucking up. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Two of the biggest lab monsters
Now I
are
got- and I
about
gotta
to
fight a
get it
mine.
going.
You know how this can go.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Opts for
Stop
the
it.
throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Come here.
Times command throw there.
Ugh.
What are they thinking here? Gets the counter hit throw.
Figured you would.
Alright, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Players should add a little super
That's
juice
good.
into this combo for more damage. Goes end to end with a bracing hawk.
Come here.
Gets
Okay.
Player 2
I
takes
see
the
Street
round
Fighters
like a thief in
being
the night. What else
either
can
on my
you get away
internet or Street Fighters being kind of nutty.
Fantastic reactions there. Throws him. What's next? Checks him with the projectile. Jumps in. Jumps? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Going on the offensive? Medium kick. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move.
Ah, fuck, I forgot I didn't have to stop. Damn it.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go
Alright, keep it
all in
going.
from this point. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Come here.
Bucks while they're blinking. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
No.
They're coming through. Crowns them from above. Overhead. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? Loads up above.
Stop it. Dumb.
Player 2 gets the win in a
Okay.
convincing fashion.
Okay. Street Fighter's being really weird. Street Fighter's being really weird. Either that or my internet's being weird. We'll see if it just sorts itself out. Okay, game. Oh shit. This connection's ass. And it's a Luke. Ah, this can't be good at all. This simply will not do.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
How's everything going? Is the stream choppy?
Let's see
y'all?
what they try to do here in the first round.
Got him.
Gets a chance with that jump in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Good anti-air. Gets the jump in. With the
Okay,
left
I
gap
gotta stop.
opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Holds out with the block. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The jump in catches them.
Fuck.
Strings it all together. Grabs them. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Okay, he's
In a
dumb.
dire
He's
situation,
dumb.
They can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they're
Fuck!
goes
Okay.
for it at this range. To come from the brink like that.
Okay,
what
keep
a
it moving.
comeback.
Just keep it moving.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Had the radar up and running. Buffs up. Side switch in the corner. Blocks it. Sandblast. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Like, all in with a rush. What'll happen here? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that, burnout triggered. Both sides getting ready.
Got him.
Yo, Rock super hit. What a finish.
Okay, that was a little nutty.
This is the final round.
That was kind of
Expect
nutty.
to see some fireworks. Stop anti-air in the clutch. job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Anti-air in the quad.
He jumps a lot. Dummy.
They're wide open. Oh, in with the rock.
Okay, please kill, please kill.
This is it. Dangerous range burns out.
Come here, dummy.
Player one really had to fight for
Okay,
that one.
I'll play another
No
one.
shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down.
On his fire.
The jump in catches them. Neither of them willing to back off.
Got him.
Takes a trip.
He jumps too
Fireball
much.
from very long range. What's next here? With the life gap opening up,
He's
they
gonna
need
jump
to lean
again.
hard on their drive usage.
Fuck!
Experiencing burnout. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can
Come here.
they stick it
Thank
out?
you. Thank you.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sticks the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Denies the jump in. Goes for the jump in. Took him to the corner.
He gonna jump again. Knew it.
It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Both fighters planning something? Player two brushes that off and keeps going. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player two is not in its turns out. A real test of
It's fine. You burnt out too.
Tail Rider hit. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna
It's
get
fine. You burnt out.
a lot of pressure building up here. Knocked them out.
I'm about to be on your ass too.
We're so
Oh, we both burnt out. Stop. Fuck out my face.
Player one brings it
Random
home.
points.
Let's see if they can build.
Okay, okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
Okay, Wi-Fi JP. Let's just do it.
HP maxed, side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked.
Oh,
Let's
God
get
damn
on.
it.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance at that jump in. Player one with the life lead. Goes for the command.
We're doing
grab.
this.
Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player one is going to have a hard time
Come
managing
here.
their drive. Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Player two can't afford to lose
Nope.
it.
Come here.
Player one sets
We
the
ain't
tone
doing
with
that.
that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The super armor does its job. Revolt ices him. Player two can build off this
Fuck.
lead. Grabs them with the embrace. Baits them and goes in for the hug.
Okay.
This is a turning, experiencing burn. Impregnable.
I hate this
Perfect.
character.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits up the counter. This is burnout triggered.
Why'd I do that?
Looking to follow up after that target.
I didn't mean to burn myself out.
Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Player one is looking at a grim situation with cross that off. Both are ready to pull turns out. Somehow manages to block the jump. Lasuka throws them in the minefield. Dashes out the cage.
That worked. Shut up.
Cracks them with a critical arc. Such a smart play to go for in this
I was
situation.
scared, so I just did
Fighting back
something.
against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. They're just gonna go for it with the super. What a fun.
Pick me.
Player one reaches the win. But
No, I'm not rematching you at all. That was bullshit. I barely edged that out. I barely itched that out. And now it's a Ken. You know Ken's one of my demons.
How's this
so.
match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Gets a chance with that jumper. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Tries to throw but doesn't connect.
Fuck!
Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Okay. Okay.
This stun might mean the end of this round.
Just take it.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Did well to get the buff in there. Grabs and throws him away. A quick breathe. Will this super art connect?
Got him.
Thunderbird. And with Condor Wind stock, it's gonna deal even more damage. Player 2, nice counter. Knockdown and clutch anti-air. This can lead to some big damage.
Got him.
Life lead is goes end to end, wraps it
Fuck,
up with
nigga.
a decisive combo.
But he has critical arc, so I have to take note of that.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. All in with a rush. Player 1 can build off this lead. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Both sides, he throws them. Player 2 tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Amazing.
Come here.
That's gonna leave him rattled. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Drive it back. Player big. It's time to walk this out.
Fuck!
Ooh, sends him a personalized telegraph with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Oh man, who's gonna take this? They are done.
Fuck!
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a
Okay,
while.
keep it moving.
They really took it down to the wire. Close range projectile. Shoryuken? Things are slow going right now, but we may
Dummy.
see someone speed things up soon. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky turf. Down to the wire.
Okay. You got him.
Combo with the
You got
target.
those.
Taking stock. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 2 can't
Damn
let
it.
their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The jump in is denied.
Nigga, what?
They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Parries the projectile. They're at the center of
Dummy.
the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on.
Come here.
One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Pops him with a shorty. Knockdown. Superb.
Shit.
Player 2 picks up the first round.
It's a modern
Gives them
Ken
a
too.
psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Dummy.
Slows the attack and fires back. It's a
Let's
good
get it.
spot to use the super. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player 1 can build off
That's
this
fire.
lead. What'll happen here? Come upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1, tomahawk plus. Going in. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Both fighters planning something? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. The engaged. Ooh, what's this?
Fuck.
What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
That was my
Beats him
fault.
down with the super. Now that's how you take a round.
I was trying to catch him doing a fireball.
Player 2 brings it home.
I was trying to catch him, but I didn't. It is what it is. Okay. Ew, that connection is booty. Ew. Okay.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top of
Let's
this
get
fight?
it.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
Ugh, okay. Come here.
For the command grab. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 has the life lead. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Was looking for that jump attack. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do?
Stop it.
Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a
Got him.
Player 1 hits the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Target lock and
What the fuck was that raid?
Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for them.
Damn it.
Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Nice double lariat. Player 2 will look the kick.
Okay, you can take that.
This
You can
is
have
the
it.
final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opts to create space to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This is gonna hurt. Sees the overhead coming. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? A jump anti-air in the clutch. What are they gonna do?
Dummy.
Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Turning it right up with the super.
Ugh.
Takes them for a ride on the Thunderbird. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
Come here.
That's gonna leave him rattled. Both sides getting ready. Jump. Back burns out. Reach out and hug him. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Looking for a hook.
Fuck.
Tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Thank you.
Putting it on. Oh, it's enough.
You're burnt out. You can't do that.
Player 1 switches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
Burnout boy.
No way we could have called that.
Okay, let's keep it
It's not
going.
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Drops them from the air. Solid anti-air. Jumps. Target lock and scoop. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. The jump in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Big, low, reaching heavy. In a dire situation. With a
Got him.
super art connect, goes end to end with a breezing hop. Nice damage. We're near the end of the round. Both fighters have full drive gauges stopped. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Looking for a chance. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously.
Fuck.
In there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? What a reaction to go air to air. Nice double lariat. Jumps in. Denies the jump in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Super clutch corner switch. Go. This unleashes some big damage. Our pump, nothing but air. In there.
God damn it.
Player 2 brings it home.
Bring that
Let's
shit
see if
back.
they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Big counter. An aggressive attack. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Taking stock. The jump in is denied.
Oh shit.
Heading into the end game now. Is getting
Gosh,
the super
no.
connect.
No.
Super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive move gets him.
Okay.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
No.
Big throw. What'll happen here? Goes for the jump in.
Got him.
Super art. Freezing hot. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Pumps nothing but air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Looking to plant them with a pile driver.
Come on.
The next touch makes the low kick hit.
Fuck!
No! This is... Oh, they got him! That was catch and catch can. And you're...
I choked the fuck out. God damn it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Whatever. Yo, Lurking. What's up, Shiro? What's up? You know me. We're back at
How's
it.
this match gonna shake out?
Back on the grind. Diamond Tooth becomes ever close, but ever far away.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
No.
Jump in, finds the mark.
The fuck?
Timed command throw there.
Just do that?
Player 2 has the life lead.
No.
Throws him down. Puts one in the pocket. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Impacts a no-go. Gets the jump in. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Goes for the super art.
Fucking.
Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. That's like doubt.
How do you do that?
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive lead. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Big throws.
Fuck.
Just goes for it at this range. A super art. Uses the gauge for the super.
Oh my god.
Not playing around here. Player 2, KO.
Whatever.
Player 2 took no time.
Every
to
time I
finish
get
that
close to it. Whatever.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Trips them up. Jump in, finds the mark. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? That drive impact doesn't get through. Trying to read each other here? Takes a trip.
Okay.
Can't protect the throw? Well-timed corner switch. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player goes for the super art, takes a big gamble and rips out a
I forget he has that.
Taking stock. In a
Dummy.
This is gonna be bad news in there. Player 1 takes the round like a
Damn
thief
it.
in the night. What else can they get away with? The jump in catches them. The next round is beginning.
No.
What's gonna happen now? This is the grab. Oh, got too eager. Looking
Let's
to
get it.
impress with this super. Looking for a chance. Target locked and scoop. Hanging on for dear life. Anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. KO.
Get need.
blow up here? Bops him with a target combo. Puts one in the pocket. Gets a chance at that jump hit. Deals some damage with that quick combo.
Got him.
Player one is and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Taking stock. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Alright, what's coming up next? Beautiful setup with that attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for the super art.
Okay, there we go. Nice. He choked it. I choked it, but he choked it.
Picks up the first round.
You love to see it.
Psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Drive reversals block.
No, dummy.
Dashes. Drive gauge gap here. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage.
Got him. Gotcha.
With the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Freezing hot. Player two is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super going on the offensive, looking for a chance. Looking to plant him with a pile drive.
We're not doing this.
One chance here may end this match. What'll happen here? Wins out
Off
in the
me.
Battle of the Skies.
It's Big
Player
Me.
one brings it home. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, shit. Okay, thank you. 'Cause that connection was about to be booty.
Here comes a new challenge.
Manon. I kind of have bad looks with Manon. Alright, let me check.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
I'm ready. Prepare.
Round one.
Okay.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Come here.
Goes for the command grab. Puts one in the pocket. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Stays off the cross-up. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge goes for the super art. Oh, burnout on both sides? Player two with a
Got him.
super art connect. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Hanging on in there. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them. What's next? Jumps in.
Come here.
Watch out! Typhoon's coming through. A quick breather. Player one can't use any drive moves without burn. Oh, burnout triggered.
I don't care about no burnout.
We'll have to deal with
Burnout
this
boy.
without a burnout for a while. Gets a risky bit
Got him.
going for the super art.
Come here.
This is the final round.
Give him the air.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Which fighter will control the pace of the match? Reads the jump in perfectly. Both sides getting ready. Player two has this excellent block. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Fuck.
Reverse hits. Sends a jump and eats it. Punish counter on reaction. Buff while they're blinking. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Denies the jump in attempt.
That was so cool.
That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight.
That was cool as fuck, and I lost.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Player two chases them down. at this range.
Okay.
Stick to the combo. The jump in catches them. Gets
Okay.
player 2
Lock in.
takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Things are slow going right now, but we may see some
Ah, I was
speed
trying to
things up.
parry. Come here.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Jumps up, goes for the jump in, bends the meter, hoping
Get
for
it.
a good return. Freezing hot, knocked out and gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages to block the jump in attack. Blocks it. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Player 2 overhead, but it won't work. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. They quickly get back into the
Come
that's
here.
gonna leave them rattled. KO!
Let's get it.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Player 1 will look to crown him from above. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Overhead attack. With super arc, the drive impact doesn't work. Drops him hard.
Got him.
Oh, critical arc now? This is going to hit for a critical arc. You gotta imagine that this
Okay, I still got a long way. Ooh,
but also their nerves.
that helped.
Both sides getting ready. What's another blink? Oh my
If I did the
God.
fake one, that would have worked.
Goes big time to end it. Never
Damn it.
ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 2 comes out.
Oh, had I did the fake wind gather thing, I would have got that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Okay, it's
Our
mine.
fighters are ready to get down to it. So
This
let's
might be the
start
last
match
one
and
of the
see what
day.
these warriors are capable of.
I'm getting kind of tilted.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
Counter fire.
Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Opts for the throw. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, they trade hits. Big counter.
Fuck.
Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take and the throw
Alright,
ends the round.
whatever.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes to the overdrive. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down, scrapping it out up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Dashes up.
God damn.
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super clutch corner switch. A quick brief drive rush to keep it going. Player 2.
You know what? Nah, we good.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Okay. We'll do a little short stream today. Okay. That was my little short stream of the week. I'm going to DreamCon this weekend, so I won't be back till next week. I'm getting tilted. It's like every time I get close to Diamond 2, it falls out of my grasp. I'll get back on some other time. I'm tired. If nobody has told you that they love you today, enjoy it. Damn it. Okay, hold on. If nobody's told you that they love you today, remember that I do. Enjoy being blessed, carry no stress. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll see y'all. I think next week I'll do a DreamCon recap of all my adventures at DreamCon. I'm gonna take some really good videos for y'all. But yeah, peace out.